show you how to check your blood sugar, and I'll tell you about a few tricks that will help to make it easier. If this is the first time that you're checking your blood sugar level, take your time. Just go step by step, and as you do it, you'll get faster and faster at it. In fact, you'll probably get to the point where you can almost do it with your eyes closed. So let's take a look at the equipment first. I've got a blood glucose monitor. This is just one of the many brands that is out there. They all work about the same, and they're all pretty simple. It's going to give us our blood sugar reading in the screen, and then it's going to store the reading away in its memory. Most of the blood glucose monitors will store the last 250 to 300 blood sugar readings. And that's what these buttons are for, so you can go back into the memory of the meter and retrieve the old readings to write them down for your doctor. Or you can use these buttons for changing the time or the day on the monitor when you need to do that. But for today's purposes, just checking my blood sugar, I'm not going to need to use these buttons at all. This is the lancing device, and the lancing device is what you use to poke the finger. And you'll need to use a fresh new needle each time. You should never use old used needles. So let's go ahead and do that now. Put a new needle in here. I remove the cap, and I'm going to place a lancet in here. Lancets are small needles, and then I'm going to twist to break the seal and take the cover off of the needle, and that exposes the tiny needle. And then I need to put the cap back on, and it's ready. You will notice that your lancing device has a series of numbers on it that you can change up and down. The higher the number, the deeper the needle will pierce the skin. The lower the number, the shallower the stick. So you do want to get it down to the lowest number possible while still getting enough blood, but I recommend for everybody to start with number 3 and see how it goes. If you get a big drop of blood, you can always take it down to a number 2 next time, or if you don't get enough blood, you'll need to take it to a 4 or higher. Alright, so now I'm ready to check my blood sugar. I need to get a strip, and then I'll insert the strip into the blood glucose monitor. There's a slot at the top of this monitor. I just put it in there, and then that turns it on. I didn't press any buttons. I see a blinking drop of blood. That tells me that the monitor is ready to receive my drop of blood. I'm going to put it on the table with the strip pointing toward me, so I'll easily be able to apply my drop of blood. So now I'm ready to poke my finger, but before I do that, I want to tell you about some of those tricks. One is to wash your hands with warm water. The warmth of the water will help to bring the blood closer to the surface of your skin, making it easier to get that drop of blood. Another trick is to rub your hands together like you're cold. That also creates the warmth that helps to make it easier to bleed. Another trick is to dangle the arm you're going to use. And when you dangle the arm, that allows gravity to pull the blood down toward your fingertips, making it easier to bleed. Now, the number one mistake people make is they do this. They pull their hand up to check their blood sugar, and now all the blood is rushing away from the fingertips. So after you dangle your arm, keep the fingers pointed toward the floor. Pull your hand up like this to poke your finger, which I'm going to do now. I'm going to go on the tip of my finger just a little bit to the side so it won't hurt as much. Press the button, and I don't see a drop of blood right away, so I need to milk that fingertip. And this is another thing you can do to help you to bleed more easily too. Even before you poke your finger, you can milk your fingertip. And so now I've just about got a good enough drop of blood, and I'm going to apply it to the strip. And it counts down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then it gives me my blood sugar reading. So that's all there is to it. You can do it.